In 2026, during a hard time called the Great Depression, people are really struggling for money. To help out, the government starts something called the California Grand Lottery. The rule is easy. If someone kills the lottery winner before sunset and doesn't use a gun, they win the money. In 2030, in Los Angeles, a man named Sean wins the lottery. But now, a group of people is chasing him to take his prize. Sean fights them off and jumps over a fence to escape. He breaks into a house and smashes a phone, but a drone is watching him the whole time. An old lady who lives there shoots Sean with a special lottery gun and calls the officials. They check and confirm he's dead, and she gets a check for $22 million. The lady is very happy. A month later, a girl named Katie arrives in LA to restart her acting career. On the bus, she plays with a small Oscar keychain, which is likely something special to her. She entertains a little girl, but the girl's dad is rude on the phone. To scare the dad into being nicer, Katie pretends to be a police officer. An old lady thanks Katie for her help, but later steals her watch. Katie sees an ad for a bodyguard by a guy named Lewis and wishes she had some protection. As she walks around, she notices how angry and violent people are. The news is buzzing about the next lottery, happening in 18 hours with a prize of $3.6 billion. At home, a guy named Noel is excited about the lottery and gets his weapons ready while singing the Ninja Turtles song. Katie arrives at her new apartment, which she rented online, but it's awful. Her roommate, Shadi, lied about how nice the place was, and she's super annoying. Shadi's boyfriend, DJ, is rude too, even slapping Katie as a joke when he gives her the keys. The next morning, Katie wakes up to water leaking from the bathroom above, ruining her clothes. Shadi doesn't help and offers to rent her clothes instead. Frustrated, Katie buys an ugly outfit and takes a cab to her audition. The cab driver is creepy and talks about celebrities like Machine Gun Kelly, who has his own bunker. At the audition, Katie has to pay $400 just to try out. She tells them she used to act in TV commercials as a kid, but stopped to take care of her sick mom. Now that her mom is gone, she wants to act again. While searching for her notes, Katie accidentally activates Shadi's lottery ticket by putting her thumb on it. This registers her as a lottery player without her knowing. During the audition, all the other actresses' lottery tickets suddenly go off, declaring Katie is the winner and showing her face. The actresses start attacking her with anything they can find. Katie fights back using some stage fighting skills and escapes to another floor, hiding in a room. Unfortunately, it's a self-defense class, and those people try to attack her too, calling her my jackpot. She dodges their attacks, causing them to fight each other, but no one listens to her. A man throws Katie through a wall, and she crashes into a yoga class where even more people want to kill her. The self-defense group follows, and a big fight breaks out with blood everywhere. Just when a guy grabs Katie, Noel crashes through the ceiling and saves her by throwing the man into a wall. Noel tells Katie she gets 5 free saves, but after that, he'll charge her 10% of the lottery prize for his help. After he knocks out some people, Katie has no choice but to agree. Noel fights hard, even using Katie as a weapon by tying her to his back for safety. He defeats everyone and carefully positions their bodies so they don't choke. He tells Katie that a drone will post her location every 14 minutes, so they need to move fast. As they leave, someone throws a knife at Katie, but Noel helps her dodge it. They get into his car and drive away, but more people are getting alerts about Katie's location and are getting ready to attack her. Even an ice cream truck driver leaves the kids to join the chase. Noel explains the lottery rules, and Katie admits she didn't know them because she and her mom only watched movies and baking shows. While driving, people on bikes and ATVs start chasing them. Noel gives Katie a helmet, and they speed up. Someone throws a firebomb at the car, setting it on fire, but Noel keeps driving into an old warehouse where the wind puts out the flames. But they still have to dodge other bikers starting fires. Katie wants to give up, but Noel tells her the only way out is to leave the city. He shoots one biker with a dart and drives in circles to kick up dust, sneaking out of the warehouse without being noticed. Katie is feeling overwhelmed and keeps saying she wants to quit the lottery game. So, Noel agrees to help her and takes her to the nearest quit line. But trouble finds them again when a group of bikers appears and a wild chase begins. One biker jumps into their car, and in the chaos, Katie grabs a knife to defend herself while Noel fights her off. After a struggle, Noel knocks the biker out by hitting her with the car mirror and kicks her out while they're still moving. Things get even crazier when another firebomb is thrown at them, forcing Noel to make a wild move by driving through a wall. Katie, feeling brave, knocks out another biker using her helmet. But their car is too damaged to keep going, and when Katie tries to escape on foot, Noel stops her. He explains that he won't get paid if she quits, but he wants to help her because he believes in kindness. Suddenly, Katie throws sand in Noel's face and punches him, making him fix his broken nose. Just then, a police car arrives and Katie runs to the cops for help, but they turn against her too. Noel steps in to fight them off while Katie makes a run for it. She hides on the street, covering her face with a map, and sneaks into a wax museum. A guard, who doesn't support the lottery, helps her hide among the statues. Katie tries to call her friend Shadi for help, but she realizes Shadi is also involved in the lottery and gets scared. Shadi and DJ try to find her, but the guard stops them, reminding them of their bad behavior before. Shadi knocks out the guard and rushes inside. Katie hides behind a statue, but gets spotted when she tries to sneak away. In a scramble, she fights back, throwing things to escape. Katie grabs a statue's staff to defend herself. The fight moves into a horror room, where they use movie props as weapons. Finally, Katie manages to escape, and just as Shadi throws a fake axe at her, she drops the security shutter, trapping Shadi and DJ inside. As she rolls out, a tour bus guide spots her and announces her location. Before the attackers can reach her, Noel shows up in a police car to rescue her. Even though Katie is still unsure if Noel is really trying to help her, they end up at Machine Gun Kelly's house for safety. She mistakenly thinks he wants something inappropriate when she asks for help. The bus arrives, so Katie grabs Noel's dart gun and forces Kelly to open his panic room. They lock him inside and face a crowd trying to break in. Katie still doesn't fully trust Noel and keeps the gun on him. But as they talk, she opens up about her life and why she became an actress. Katie reveals her struggles with her dad and how her mom's advice keeps her strong. Noel shares his own story about wanting to save lives while making enough money to continue helping people. Outside, Shadi wakes Kelly and forces him to reveal the panic room code. When it's entered, an Amber Alert goes off, causing chaos. In the confusion, Katie and Noel manage to escape, but Noel stops to help an injured person, while guards wait outside for Katie. She insists Noel comes with her. At the security headquarters, Katie meets Lewis, the boss, who mocks Noel. Katie signs a contract, ensuring Noel gets a part 2. But as they receive medical care, Noel becomes suspicious of Lewis, realizing he's hiding something. When Lewis takes them to a car, Katie insists Noel should join them, but Lewis refuses. In a moment of desperation, Katie kicks Lewis in the groin, allowing Noel to fight back. The chaos escalates as Katie hides in a fake car while social media buzzes with her story, calling her a hero. When Lewis threatens to kill Noel unless she returns, Katie makes a brave choice to confront him. She arrives at an old theater where Lewis confesses to his past wrongdoings. She pretends she will hurt herself to stop him from getting the prize money, telling him that he will kill her anyway. She records everything to post on social media, making it hard for Lewis to hide his wrongdoings. After sharing her difficult life story, she tricks Lewis into thinking she'll hand him a gun, but instead kicks him off the stage. The other players turn against Katie and block her exits. She fights back using anything she can find, but Lewis grabs her leg, causing her to fall. Just then, a police officer tries to help, but Lewis pushes him away and continues to fight Katie. Suddenly, Noel, who is tied to a chair, starts singing the Ninja Turtles theme song while trying to fight back. As he breaks free from his chair, Katie bites Lewis, grabs his weapon, and throws the keys to Noel. Noel jumps in to fight Lewis, but then Shadi shows up with a katana to challenge Katie. Quick on her feet, Katie disarms Shadi with a headbutt. With only 4 minutes left, a huge crowd rushes into the theater, and Katie climbs the stage decorations to escape while Noel battles Lewis. Lewis picks up an axe from another player, but Noel cleverly uses symbols to defend himself and defeats Lewis. The bus lady tries to follow Katie up the stage, but Katie kicks her off. To slow down the others, Noel starts breaking apart the stage decorations. Meanwhile, Lewis's men create a human stairway to reach Katie, and they tackle Noel to the ground. When Lewis finally reaches Katie, they engage in a fierce fight. Katie slips and hangs on the edge, but reveals that she has activated one of Lewis's grenades with her keychain. The grenade goes off, killing Lewis, and Katie falls. Fortunately, her fans catch her with a large flag just in time. As the countdown hits 0, Katie hugs Noel and promises to give him half of her prize money. When the lottery officials show up with the check, Katie surprises everyone by saying she doesn't want to be an actress anymore. 6 months later, Katie and Noel are busy working on charity projects, including a free protection agency, a self-defense and stage fighting school, and a center for kids with bad parents. Noel tries to open a Ninja Turtles-themed pizzeria, but gets sued for copyright issues. The pair also enjoys a fun vacation on their own super yacht, celebrating their new life together.